never get the orientation for the screen correct. I don't know why I can't ever get that right. How's everybody doing out there today? Who we got in here? What's up, Tilpa? I cannot. What's that? Toppy? Tilpa Toppy? What's going on? What are we gonna talk about today? Got 8 people in here so far. What's up, Catherine? How you doing? What's up, Jeff? I hope everybody's having a great day so far today. I know this is kind of an awkward time, but I haven't done a live in quite some time. What's up, Craig? What's up, Kate? Kate's on her first live. That's awesome. Thank you for being here. Jean, what's going on in Scotland? I'm doing well. Thank you so much. Just a little bit tired today. But other than that, all is well. All right. What's up, David? Hope you're doing well today, man. I just responded to your comment ago. You got a lot of really good information in there, too, by the way. Thank you so much for adding all that stuff. I forgot about some of those things. One of them was the number 2 thing, which is pretty important. Yeah, Craig, I just took a nausea pill like 10 minutes before getting on here, but it hasn't been that bad today. I appreciate it. What's up, Andy Joe? From Las Vegas. What's up, Adam? I said hi there. How things? Lost my mom for Christmas. Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry to hear that, Adam. May your mother rest in peace, man. Jeff said, "Hope your neighbors aren't another Civil War." Yeah, seriously. And we actually have Civil War reenactments out where I live here too, close to me. And you can hear the cannons going off whenever they're doing it. Karen said, "Just notified on the live." What's up, Karen? What's up, Mona? Just responded to your comment just a minute ago too. Thank you so much for that nice comment. Yeah, I would imagine so. Cat Lee Reeves, I've been following you as I have cryptogenic cirrhosis. Cat, I'm so sorry, Cat. But thank you for being here. Jean said it's been stormy here in Scotland with power cuts. Love and hugs to your family. Love and hugs back to you, Jean. Thank you so much. What's up, Mona? I was just saying, I just was responding to your comment just a little bit ago. That was a nice comment, Mona. Thank you. Nick, what's going on, man? I'm doing good, dude. Thank you so much. CHP, what's going on? Great to see you, too. Richard said hello, LD. I'm so sorry, Adam. God bless everyone. What's up, Richard? Good to see you. Yeah, I'm so sorry, Adam. Pam, I like it when you go live. Thank you, Pam. Joe said drinking once a week. I mean, I'm an alcoholic. If it's something, it is something that you can't stop. I mean, if you know it's causing you harm and you've tried to stop and you can't, I mean, there's really no way to tell it. I can't answer that question for you, Joe. What's up, Karen? Kathleen said, "Hey, LD, you have been informed by me doing better today in North Carolina." Thank you so much, Kathleen, and I'm glad to hear that you're doing better. Lucija, what's going on? Mama Bears, what's up, Mama Bears? CHP said, "Hit the like button." Thank you, CHP. I'm sorry, Adam. Said, "How you feeling today?" I'm doing well. I just took a nausea pill just a little bit ago, just to make sure I'm good for the live. We're starting to feel a little bit, but I'm being good today. Tyler said, "Love your videos and topics. Keep up the great work." Thank you so much, Tyler. I really appreciate that, man. Let me get this. All right. Ho Chi Lin said, "Howdy from Texas. What's going on, Ho Chi Lin?" Karen said, "Hope everyone's doing good today." Absolutely. Big hug to the LD family. Thank you, CHP. Mama Bear says, thank you for sharing with all of us. Absolutely. God bless you too, Trevor. Thank you so much. I haven't seen David from Canada in here yet. Pam said, tell your wife thanks for sharing you. I sure enough will. Thank you, Pam. Sorry, guys, this screen's moving around like it is. I was going to put the thing in my tripod. I got the tripod right here, but I didn't set it up for it to be turned the right way, and I can't get it in the tripod, so it's going to be a little bit... I'll try my best to hold it as still as I can. Renee said, hey, my 2 cents, but please don't beat yourself up when you have to take a day off. We all understand and respect your space. Thank you so much, Renee. It's just one of those things, where I said I would be here every single day, and I hate what I miss. CHP said, hope your boys are feeling better. They are, CHP. Thank you so much. Adam said, what nausea tablet do you take? Mine's for chronic pancreatitis. Been on Silazine for a long time, but looking for alternatives. Going to speak to my GP, but interested in user experiences. I take onidestrin. It's 8 milligram tablets. They work amazing. The only thing about them, Adam, that I don't like is that it makes me really, 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 really tired when I take them. But it might affect you differently. Nick said, what's happening, my friend? Not much, Nick. How are you doing today, man? Tyler said, Ayo, my friend, can't stick around, but wanted to say, hey, I'll be here for the next live for sure. Well, thank you so much for hopping in, Tyler. I really appreciate it. And hope you have a great day, man. Thank you so much for stopping by. Nick said, I made the live this time. Thank you so much for being here, Nick. Ho Chi Lan said, sober for 86 days and counting. That is awesome. That's a good while. I never made it that far on my own. Furthest I ever got was 2 weeks. Renee said, oh, and hey, I picked up our monthly naltrexone script today and only used 5 this past month. It's working. That's awesome, Renee. So with the naltrexone, Renee, you can just, you can skip days. I thought it was something that you had to take every day, but I guess I was wrong. That's awesome. Kat Lee said, do you have a GoFundMe or any way people can give you tangible support as well, emotional? It certainly is not the path of choice. You've been both an educator and inspiration. Kat, I don't have a GoFundMe, but if you go into the description, there's a link for, I think my Venmo might be in there, and there's a Cash App. I've got some like PayPal and stuff like that. But just you can just reach out to me or just look in the description. But thank you so much. Karen said, what's next for surgery? Glad your family's recovering from that bug. Karen, I don't know. I have to have CAT scans at the end of February on the 27th, and I have to find out if those stents flow through going with them and everything. And then they have to take a look at what they just did this past time, and then we'll go from there. But as far as on the books, there's no procedures right this second. But thank you. Stephanie said, hi. What's up, Stephanie? Good to see you today. Adam said, thanks. Going to sign out. Just wanted to check you're okay. Stay strong, mate. Thank you so much, Adam. I really appreciate it, man. You have a great rest of your day. And so sorry to hear about your mom again, Adam. Nick said, the pancreas vid you made yesterday was a deep one. Sorry you had to go through all that. Thank you so much, Nick. I really just want people to know, like, how serious it can really be and end up with pancreatitis, because it's not fun. Stephanie said, hit the like button, everyone. Thank you so much, Stephanie. Kathleen said, hello to all my liver cirrhosis friends, too. Appreciate all your support, guys. This is the place for that, for sure. Fortunately and unfortunately, we have a lot of people here with cirrhosis, but it's a place for all of us to talk with each other. No, we're not alone. I can't pronounce that. Did you have extreme fatigue before you got sick? I did. I really did. And I still deal with extreme fatigue to this day. JMN said, "Did the docs ever explain how they missed the liver disease the first time you got sick?" JMN, no, not necessarily. The thing is that the hospital that I first originally went to, they're just not equipped to look into stuff like that. And their GI department, they don't really even have a GI department. There's only one GI doctor in the town that I live in, so I don't blame them for not knowing. But when I went to the hospital in Columbia, they found it pretty quick. So Stephanie said, "Buy this man a coffee." Thank you, Stephanie. Benjamin said, "I've been back on drink since October. I'm not physically dependent, but where I am going in the wrong direction. I'm going to taper it down, then go sober again. Not buying any more supplies." That's awesome, Benjamin. I think that's the best way to do it too, is to taper it down before just dropping off the cliff. Kent said, "Good evening, LD and friends. Got to be here. Thank you so much, Kent. Glad you're here too." Oh, thank you so much, Mona. I really appreciate that. Bless you too. You're so nice. And of course, it will not let me like this thing. Thank you, Mona. Oh, thank you so much too, Jeff. I really appreciate that. Super chats are good. To Cat Lee, LD is a man. Thank you so much, Jeff. You guys are awesome. Am I not? Oh wow, JMN, thank you so much too. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate that. Thank you, JMN. All right, where was I at? Guys, thank you so much for the super chats. I really do appreciate it. Ho Chi Minh said, "LD, what are you drinking these days? Coffee, water, and ginger ale, pretty much. Tea sometimes." Sweeney Todd said, "Good evening. How are you doing? Sending lots of love to you and your family." Thank you so much, Sweeney Todd. Doing well today. I hope you are too. Renee said, "No, you take naltrexone 1 hour before drinking, and it causes you to lose desire to keep going. I wish more people knew about it." Oh, okay, I thought it was one of those things you had to take every single day. Kimberly said, "God bless you and your family." God bless you and your family as well, Kimberly. Thank you so much. Stephanie said, "Groundhog Day is this weekend." I did not know that. Karen said, "Hi, LD." What's up, Karen McCleavy? Mama Bear says, "Sent one of your videos to my nephew, has a decompensated hepatic cirrhosis and was still drinking. He has now stopped drinking." Wow. You're an inspiration to a lot of addicts struggling. Bless you. That's so awesome to hear, Mama Bears. Not that he has cirrhosis, but that he stopped. That's awesome. Shades, what's up, man? Shades just got off work. That's good to hear, man. Hope you had a good day at work today. Mona said, "LOL, my birthday is Groundhog Day." Oh, happy birthday, Mona. PK said, "Hi, LD and hi, all. I've been trying to stay sober for 3 years now. I have 9.5 months right now. That is awesome. For those who want to try meds, naltrexone can be administered by a shot. Vivitrol does away with the nausea." That's, yeah. You said you're taking the Vivitrol? Yeah, I've seen. It's rather expensive to get that shot. You get it like once a month, don't you? Stephanie said, "Hello, LD. So thank you for your videos. You're helping unknown numbers of people. By the way, how often do you chat with Slayer Sober? Hope he's doing okay too." Thank you, Stephanie. I have not spoken with Slayer since I was in the hospital. It's been like a week and a half, but I speak to Slayer on a pretty regular basis. Last time I spoke to him, he was doing good. And I watched one of his videos just the other day, and he said he's still hanging in there, being sober. So I think he's doing all right. Karen said, "Were you given a MELD score?" Yes, I was, Karen. And the last time that I had my MELD checked is that they calculated my MELD. It was a 7, but that was back in the spring of last year. So I have no idea where it's at now. It's been like all the way up in the 30s and then down to 7. It's been all over the place. It just depends on how I am health wise. Shay said, I forgot you had the live going. Well, you remembered because you're here. Luis said, hi there, made the live this time. Well, thank you for being here, Luis. Lisa said, ondansetron is good for nausea, in my opinion. Mine, I think it works really well too. I just like the tablet form, not the sublingual one. Rhinobi said, extreme fatigue is being how tired, can't get out of bed. Yeah, like can't even manage to get up out of the bed. Like having to go pee like super duper bad, and you just can't muster up the energy just to get up out of the bed. Terminator, big fan. Thank you, Terminator. Thank you for being here. Sue Ann said, you are an inspiration and I watch you all the time on my journey. God bless. Thank you so much, Sue Ann. God bless you as well. Oh, thank you so much, Stephanie. I really appreciate the super thanks. Thank you so much. You're awesome. Karen said, I am back to extreme fatigue. My rare diagnosis blood disorder is back, not from drinking. I'm hoping it goes back to sleep. I hope so too, Karen. I'm sorry you're dealing with that. David said, happy early birthday, Mona. Yeah, happy birthday, Mona. Mona has been here since I started this channel. Joe Beaskid said, hi, what's up, Joe? Ellen, you are loved. My addiction is to food, and I gain so much inspiration from your post. Thank you. Thank you so much, Ellen. I really appreciate you saying that. And I hope that your thing with your food is going well. Joe said, how you feeling? Feeling good, man. Thank you so much. CHP says, shout out to David in Canada. Yeah, for real. So I was saying at the beginning of this, I haven't seen David in Canada yet. I hope he pops in here today. I haven't talked to him in a while. Mona said, Karen, I hope you feel better. Yeah, Karen, I hope you do. Stephanie said, have you ever tried aloe juice? My therapist recommended this. Dilute with water. No, Stephanie, I have not, but I heard it's good for soothing the stomach. PK said, yes. Mona said, it's 3:44 here, 1 times a month. Make more music. Okay, said, hi, LD. I have pancreatitis too. Commented on your video. Love your content. Have a great day from Caroline. Thank you so much, Caroline. I'm sorry that you have pancreatitis. I was getting to the comments right before I got on here. If I haven't finished getting to you, I'm trying to get to that by the end of the night tonight. PK said, many insurance plans will cover at least 5 to 6 shots. Oh, okay. Pam said, Slayer is doing good. Love that little fella. Yeah, Slayer's a cool guy. Dina said, hey, what's up, Dina? Mona said, yay for Slayer. Dan said, what's your favorite movie and TV show? My favorite movie is the 13th Warrior with Antonio Banderas. And TV show, right now it's Alaskan Bush People. I'm addicted to that show right now. And I know it's an old show. I didn't even know anything about it. I've never had cable or any of that kind of stuff. I just found it on Netflix because they just put it up and the rest of it's on Hulu. So I've been like binge watching whenever I get a chance. That's all I watch is Alaskan Bush People right now. Kenneth said, love you guys. Have to go to my meeting. Love you too, Kenneth, man. Have a good time at your meeting, man. CHP said, much love to Slayer. Absolutely. Much love to that dude. Gone Guru. I don't understand what that means. Dan says, what do you do for fun? Hang out with my kids. Watch TV. Plants. I really like plants. I've got all kinds of different plants out here. Of course, right now is not a good time for them, but stuff like that, gardening plants, stuff like that. I'm a pretty simple guy. I used to be really big into whitewater kayaking and camping and hiking and stuff like that, but ever since I got sick, I haven't been able to do that much. I like to cook too. Angie said, hey, LD, how is it? Hey, everyone. What's up, Angie? Juliana said, hi, nerdy. What's up, Juliana? Kristen said, hi. What's up, Kristen? Kristen Sharf. Mary said, hey, always love from Columbia, South Carolina. You look and sound good. Thank you so much, Mary. I really appreciate that. Not too far from you. I used to work all over Columbia back in the day, too. I know Columbia very well. And used to kayak up there on the Saluda River right behind the Riverbank Zoo once a week. I used to go up there once a week and kayak on that little section. PK said, thanks for all your videos. You're an inspiration to me. And big shout out to your wife for staying strong and so supportive. Thank you so much, PK. That's so nice of you to say. Karen said, did you see the video that Fortress Farms made? I think it was a mistake, but he seems to be huffing electronic cleaning spray. Yeah, Karen, I unfortunately did see that. It's really sad. It's a really, really sad situation there. Does anybody know what ever happened with Fortress Farms? Like, has anybody spoken with that guy? Or his name was what, Nick, wasn't it? Mona, you used to talk with Nick on a pretty regular basis, didn't you? Does anybody know how he's doing? Nathan said, hey LD, weird question, but back in the day, did you drink through sickness like cold flu, or did you force you to stop? Thanks for everything you do for us. You're so welcome, Nathan. And no, I did not stop when I got sick. As a matter of fact, I drank like crazy when I would get sick. Because I would just be laying in the bed and I would drink. Mona said, Karen, I'm so worried about Nick. Yeah, Mona, have you heard anything from him? Craig said, what are your exact coordinates, LD? Can't tell you that, Craig. Angie said, Karen, yes, I did see that video, but unfortunately it was quite scary, yeah. Dina said, mangosteen juice is supposed to be really good for health. I'll have to look into that. I've never even heard of that. Nick said, brother, I got over 8 years sobriety. That is awesome, man. You got me beat by 5 years, 5.5 years. Shay said, the Bush people are weird. Man, those guys are so... I love that show, man. It's like every single time they turn around, something's going wrong. I can relate to those people so much. I feel like that's almost like my life. There's always something. Mary said, it's okay if you didn't get to all of our comments. I just left one to encourage you. Thank you, Mary. I think I got to your comment, Mary. But I'll finish getting to everybody. Mona said, I haven't heard from Nick since before that live he uploaded huffing. Man, that's sad. I know that he was talking about he was going to get a liver transplant, and then that happened. And I haven't seen anything from him. Travis said, you are looking good since your surgery. I'm glad you got through it. I've been sober and followed you from the beginning. Big help and stay strong. Thanks, LD. Thank you so much, Travis. I really appreciate you being around since the beginning, man. And glad to hear you've been sober, man. Congratulations. It's not easy. CHP said, hey, Mona, do you know Nick Motorphone? Stephanie said, LD is pretty creative. Thank you, Stephanie. Karen said, love Alone series and Alaska Bush Bear. Oh, man, I've watched all the Alones. All of the Alones. Dan said 13th Warrior was underrated. And that is my favorite movie. I've seen that movie seriously like 150 times. Oh, thank you so much, Luis. I really appreciate that. Hooking me up with some British pounds over here. Don't let me like this thing. Thank you, Luis. I really appreciate the super chat. Thank you so much. That's so nice of you. Jeffrey said, hey, working while I'm watching. That's awesome. Machine 82 said, LD, do you sell any motorcycles? No, I sold my last motorcycle right before I got sick. So May of 20, it's like April of 2022 when I got rid of it. That was my last bike. Wish I did. I wish I had another one. I would get on one right now and pop a wheelie and walk that bike about a mile down the road. I'm not kidding. Karen said The Last Alaskans was fantastic too. I've not seen The Last Alaskans. I'm gonna have to check that out. Karen Reese, where's The Last Alaskans at? Where is it streaming at? Mona says CHP. I haven't heard from him since before. He hasn't answered. I'm feel worried. Yeah, I haven't tried reaching out to him. Kate said, LD, have you kayaked at Great Falls in Northern Virginia? My husband is a whitewater kayaker too. Kate, that is on my list. Well, it was on my wish list of places to kayak. I have never kayaked Great Falls. I've been to Great Falls, but would I can't do it now. But I would love to go up there and do it. A few years back, there was a really big up and coming whitewater kayaker, a female. She passed away. She drowned on that river. I think it was during the summertime too. Really, really sad. That river is really underrated. It's very dangerous. Shay said, "Who is that?" Nick. Shades. That's the guy who has the channel Fortress Farms. Kathy Turner. Hey, LD. What's up, Kathy? Good to see you today. Mary said, "Look how your channel is growing. Genuinely happy for you." Thank you so much, Mary. Yeah, it's getting big. Never in a million years would I thought it would have gotten this big. Shades said, "I don't remember him. Was he even sober, James channel?" Shades, he was the dude that had a shaved bald head and like a goatee. He had like a super long goatee, wore glasses, wore a bunch of like silver jewelry, like silver necklaces and rings and bracelets and stuff like that. He was really big into watches. I used to watch him back in the day, like right when I first got sick, because he was one of the only people on here talking about cirrhosis and stuff. Matt said, "How can I make well done steak good?" Cook it about three temperatures below well done. Marinate your steak. If you marinate it really well, marinate it for like a day or so, and if you really want to eat it well done, use like something that's got some acid in it, Matt, and it'll help break down the protein in the steak and it'll make it actually really tender. But I would let it marinate for at least 24 hours in something acidic and then cook it well done, and it won't be like chewing on cardboard. Craig said that was a joke, LD. I know it was, Craig. Mona said, Matt, cook the steak room temp, not cold, use thermometer. Yeah, always start with a room temp steak. You want to leave it sitting on the counter and get up to room temp instead of cooking a cold one. Do you ever drink anything with apple cider vinegar? Stephanie said, I drink apple cider vinegar every single day. Every day. And Stephanie, I make a protein shake at night before I go to bed. It's very important, especially with cirrhosis, to get a lot of protein in before going to sleep. And I add apple cider vinegar and lemon juice and sea salt and a bunch of stuff into my protein shake that I drink before I go to sleep at night. Jeffrey said, "You're looking good. You might outlive us all." Wouldn't that be something? Will said, "Been here 1 year and..." Dang, that's crazy. This channel's been around for more than a year. Well, thank you so much for being here, Will. I really appreciate that. Mo said he had been going through a lot in patience and applying for disability. Yeah, I saw that. He had gone to... he had to get admitted to the hospital or something, and then something happened, and he couldn't get his paperwork in time or something like that. He was really upset about that. Caroline Casado, hello from Asheville, North Carolina. What's up, Caroline? I love Asheville. Spent a lot of time up there. Shade said hello from the other end of North Carolina. I actually used to live in North Carolina. David said, "Do you think you'll ever be able to go kayak ever again?" No. Too physically demanding, and then if I was to get hurt or something was to happen on the river, some of those rivers, I mean, the stretches are 15 miles long. You're in the middle of nowhere. There's, if I was to end up with a bleed or something like that, I mean, that'd be it. I'm too afraid to get out in the middle of the woods like that now. Karen said, I don't know. You will have to look around on the Last Alaskans. I'll check it out, Karen. Thank you. Never heard of that show. Vicky Gordon, my heart goes out to you and your health struggles, hoping and praying for you to have a healthier year. I am 5 years sober as of December. Oh, that is awesome, Vicky. Congratulations on 5 years, and thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Caroline Casado said, thank you. Can't remember what you're saying thank you about, but you're welcome if you're talking to me. Absolutely, Mona. That's amazing. David said, do you watch Liverware on YouTube? He talks a lot about liver cirrhosis. Yes, David, I've watched him before. He seems like a really nice guy, down-to-earth dude. Mona said he never deleted the video. Yeah, that's Mona. That's one of those things. Is I'm like, if that video is still up, it doesn't sound good. You would think that he would have gotten on there and removed it by now. Mary said, have you ever thought about motivational speaking? You'd be awesome at it. Mary, I have. I don't know how I would get started on something like that, though. I would like to do that. CHP said, hey, LD, is Jennifer Schaefer still uploading videos? CHP, I don't think so, but she was a huge influence on me. And one of the biggest reasons that I'm here doing these videos is because of her. I'll never forget when I found her channel. The first video I watched, just tears were pouring down my face as somebody understood what I was going through. And I just said, I have to do this. I've got to talk about this for people as well. Thank you so much, Richard. I really appreciate the super thanks, man. Richard said, I'm 4 months sober and could have done it without this family here, and that you started LD. We are all here for you, LD. Thank you so much, Richard, and congratulations on 4 months, man. That's a huge milestone, man. Huge. Nick said, Flight with Denzel Washington in my top 4 favorite films of all time. Vanilla Sky too. I love Vanilla Sky. My number 1 is Heat. I love Heat too. Nick, I think we're on the same level as what we like as far as movies. I like Flight too. That's a good movie for anybody that if you're looking for a movie that deals with alcoholism, Flight's a really good movie. One I always talk about is Leaving Las Vegas. Gee whiz. If any of you guys have never seen that movie, just go into it with caution. Shade said, I have to run. I have some food ready. You guys have a great evening. And if I don't make it back, I'm tired as hell. Have a great night, Shade. Thank you so much for being here, brother. And you enjoy your Chef Boyardee, man. I'm just kidding. Shade said, Flight is awesome. A is portrayed well in that movie. Yeah, Flight is a great movie. Kate says, Stephanie, Apple Cider Vinegar works so well. So in my stomach. Yeah, Apple Cider Vinegar actually really works well. Dina said, I love kayaking. I like to kayak small rapids, nothing major though. Any kind of rapids are so much fun. It can be class 1. It's a blast. David said, I do apple cider vinegar with lemon juice and water every morning. That's awesome, David. That's really good for you, man. Have you lost any weight, David, since you started doing that? Richard said, thanks, Jeff and Mona. Caroline Casado said, I love your vlogs and can relate a lot. Found out I have cirrhosis about 2.5 years ago. You help a lot. Well, Caroline, I'm so sorry that you have cirrhosis, but I'm so glad that you're here. Karen said, good evening. Good seeing you up, LD. Those two who are feeling good, gotta run. See you all on the flip side again. Take care. Thank you so much, Karen. You have a great night. I really appreciate you being here. Stephanie said, thank you for your protein shake info. Absolutely. You're welcome. Rhinobi said, I don't think you'll ever realize how much your channel means to us, to all of us, no matter how much we tell you. Thank you so much for that, Rhinobi. I really appreciate that, man. Like, for real. My wife used to, like, get on here and look at the comments sometimes, but she said she would do it at work, and she said she had to stop doing it because she would start crying reading the comments. it's crazy to go from being as deep in the alcoholism as I was to being where I'm at now. I mean, I sometimes I feel like I'm living a totally different life. Like for real, it's crazy. Never thought this would be possible to be sober. But thank you so much, Rinobi. I really do appreciate that. Caroline said a lot of restaurants here in Nashville, so you probably did being a chef. Oh, absolutely, Caroline. That's what I went up there for. That and the kayaking. I used to paddle the Green River all the time back in the day. I'd go up and stay in Asheville and paddle the Green for a couple days and hang out up there. I got a good friend of mine who lives up there as well. Caroline, have you ever heard of a guy named Chris Smith? He works for a place called True Seeds, I think is the name of the place. He's from England. He works now he does a bunch of stuff with uh like seeds and stuff like that up there now. I can't remember. So True Seed is maybe the name of the place. I don't know. It's a small world. Maybe you know him. Craig said, "Gotta go. Great to see everybody." Well, Craig, you have a great day, man. Thank you so much for being here, brother. Caroline said, "Thank you for explaining pancreatitis and diabetes. I don't know that much about it." Absolutely, Caroline. Stephanie said, "Kate, that is awesome. Good to hear." CHP said she was the only woman that time discussing liver disease. I really liked her. Hope she's doing well. Yeah, for real. When I found Slayer, what's up, man? Everybody was asking about you earlier, dude. Good to see you, man. We were talking all kinds of crap about you, dude. You might not want to go back and look at the old chat. I'm just kidding, man. Good to see you, Slayer. Stefan said, "Do you plan on uploading a video tonight? If not, all good." No, this will be my video for today, Stefan. Just this. David said, "I just saw Flight recently. That was some real stuff. Heat is awesome too." Yeah, Flight's a really good. So, man, Heat is like absolutely one of my favorite movies. Ryan, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Kate said, "Maybe you could speak at schools. I wish I had been better warned about alcohol as a teen college kid. Though I guess kids aren't drinking less these days." Kate, you're not kidding. And that's one of the reasons, that I talk about this the way I do is because like I didn't have the amount of education about alcohol and the damage that I can do. I had no idea. Now, you know, I didn't go looking for the information and, it was in my pocket the whole entire time. I could have looked at it, but I didn't want to. But maybe if I had known more about it as a younger kid, I don't know. Maybe everything would still would have worked out the same, but you're right. And I do think that the kids are drinking less these days as well. I think that the kids are drinking less, but I think they're smoking a lot more pot too, though. That's a good idea, Kate. CHP Shades, enjoy your dinner. Angie said, "Hey, Slayer, hope you're doing well, my friend." CHP says, "Slayer's in the house. Big round of applause." I would do that if I had my hands full. Lisa, have you heard of Gilbert syndrome? I have not, Lisa. What is that? Mike Quard said, "Stay strong. Wish you all the best from Quebec, Canada. I'm 2 years sober after 25 years of drinking. Never felt better." Congratulations, Mike. That is so awesome. All the way up in Quebec, man. Thank you for sharing that with us, and thank you for being here, my friend. 2 years it's a long time. David said, "Yes, I did drop a few pounds. My digestion's better." That's awesome, dude. Do you feel like it's helping with your pancreatitis at all? Greg said 4 days sober so far. Today is the fifth day hanging in there. Congratulations, Greg Fallen. That is awesome, dude. And man, you're getting to the point now where like the physical stuff should start to kind of calm down a little bit, man. It's just gonna get to the mental stuff after that. You're doing great, man. Just don't give in to that little person on your shoulder who tells you that you can have just one because it never works out that way. Never works out that way. You say you're going to have one beer, and before you know it, 6 years has gone by, and you don't even remember what happened. Slayer said, "Smiley face, peace." Slayer, we need to chat soon, man. I haven't talked to you in a while. KKM said, "Dude, you're a warrior." Thank you so much, KKM. I appreciate that. Renee said, Headed into an art show for our goddaughter. Have a fantastic night. We miss your wife. Maybe after tax season, you can bring her back on. You know, Renee, I just said that the other day that I haven't had her on in a while. And after tax season, I will try to bring her back on for sure. Thank you so much, Renee. Have fun at your art show with your goddaughter. Thank you for coming in today. It's good to see you. Snarksa said, we have a crazy community of people who understand exactly what you've been through and how you feel. We get it in the comments. Thank you, Snarkska. I really appreciate that. Yeah, all of us all understand each other, and that's the thing. The crazy thing about all of this is how similar all of our stories are, and how similar we all are in our drinking. I mean, it's mind blowing. Pam said, I have not seen one ugly comment. You have great followers. Thank you, Pam. There are some great people in here. Slayer said, people from all walks of life. It's awesome. It is. It really is. We're all from different places in the world, different walks of life, different religions, everything. But the one thing we have in common is that we have a problem with alcohol. Andy Joe said, what kind of music do you like? Favorite band? I like everything but country music. I'm just not a fan of country. You would think I would be because I live in South Carolina, but I just don't. And probably my favorite band is probably going to be either Pink Floyd or The Doors. Slayer said, I could only imagine what y'all were saying about me. Man, please don't go through and look at the old comments, Slayer. I'm just kidding, man. People were saying nothing but nice things about you, dude, and how awesome you are, man. Jamie said, hey, LD, popping in to say hi. I'm going over spelling words with my son. He made it to the Scripps National Spelling Bee. That's awesome. Tell your son congratulations for making it to the Scripps National Spelling Bee. That's a big achievement. Good to see you, Jamie. I haven't talked to you in a while. Dream State said, hey, LD, 30 days in today. Thank you for all you do. I always look forward to your videos. You're looking and sounding great. Thank you so much, Dream State, and congratulations on 30 days. Never got that far on my own. Never. That is awesome that you're that far along. I don't know what that means. Stephanie Lake said, I heard an interesting theory how the generation of free love has grown to be big drinkers and taught that to their kids. It's interesting. Ryan said, Lieutenant LD. Thank you so much, Ryan. You got the flag and the eagle there. NNLM said, I did both. I can't remember what you're referring to, NNLM. I'm sorry. David said, kids seem to be drinking less these days, but I worry they may be getting other bad things too. Hopefully, yeah. The biggest problem now, is the fentanyl thing, and I'm hoping they can get a hand on that here soon. I really do. Gary said, hi, LD. Hope you're doing well, man. I wanted to ask you this for a while, but do you think that taking Advil so often contributes to your condition? Gary, absolutely 150%, sir. I took Advil. I took the liquid gels. I would not take the little 200 milligram, the little hard ones, the little red pills. I would not take anything but the liquid gels. And I would take those every couple hours, 2 at a time. Just pop them. And I swallowed them down with alcohol. Oh, goodness. But yes, Gary, absolutely. Pete said, have you ever heard of Kendi Berry MD, his work on carnivore diet versus liver disease? Worth a look. I think I have, Pete. But thank you so much for shooting me that way. I'll have to check that out, Jeff. I'm surprised it's taken as long as it has for the Surgeon General finally issue a warning between alcohol and cancer risk. Yeah, seriously. And now even the WHO World Health Organization is saying that no amount of alcohol is safe. Kent said Wi-Fi slow of all times. Is it my Wi-Fi? Are things moving slow? It might be because I was moving this around. It looks like that. Nick said, gotta run, my man. Check you later. Thank you so much for being here, Nick. I hope you have a great rest of your night, my brother. CHP, everyone show love to Greg Folland. Absolutely. Sarah said, I'm only gonna get a 6-pack. Yeah. Just one. I'm only gonna get a couple shooters and that's it. And then I'm gonna call it a night. Never works like that. Stephanie said, I agree. Gen Z drinks less, but millennials were big partiers and now drinking less, thankfully. Absolutely. David said, I don't know for sure, but I hear ACV is good for the pancreas. I would imagine it is. Vic said, hi, LD 175 here. Your videos are a massive help. All the best. Vic, thank you so much. And congratulations on 175 days. That is super awesome, man. Good for you, man. LVC said, double tap screen and leave a like. Thanks so much, LVC. Slayer Sober said, yeah, brother, we need to chat on the phone soon. For real, dude. Give me a shout tomorrow, man. Or shoot me a text after we get done with this live, man. Or I'll text you or something, Slayer. We need to talk. I haven't spoken to you in a while. Caroline said, I don't smoke pot, but do you think it's bad for your liver? No, Caroline, I don't think it is. Ho Chi Minh. I mean, and that's just, I'm just being honest. I don't. Ho Chi Minh says, should they ban alcohol advertising? What do you think? Absolutely, Ho Chi Minh. I absolutely think they should ban alcohol advertising. You know, every single time that I turn the TV on, if, you know, especially if you go on any of these streaming apps like Hulu or Netflix doesn't have commercials on it, but any of the ones that if you don't pay for like the full subscription, you know, they give you like the $8 option or like the $20 option. If you get the cheap option, then you have to watch commercials. And I swear, it's like every single time it goes into commercial break, it's an alcohol commercial. One of them is. It just blows my mind that they're allowed to have those commercials like that. It's either alcohol commercials or prescription drug commercials. That's basically all it ever is. LVC said, hey, Slayer, I like your channel. I like Slayer's channel too. CHP said, this channel is the most supportive on YouTube. Thank you, CHP. Caroline said, do you have neuropathy? I do. Yes, Caroline, I have neuropathy very, very, very bad. Very bad. And I get neuropathy in my feet and in my hands every single night. Every single night I get it. Feels like my feet are on fire and there's 1,000 pins and needles in them. White Feather 159 said your videos have helped me a lot. I told my group about your videos and you're helping them as well. Keep up the good work, Slayer. Your videos help me as well. Thank you so much, White Feather, and thank you for telling your group about the videos. I really appreciate that. That's so awesome, and I'm glad they've helped you out so much, White Feather. Thank you. Stephanie said this might be too personal, and no worries if you're not comfortable answering. Do your kids drink at all? If so, have they reconsidered drinking at all? Stephanie, the only one here of my kids that's even old enough to even drink would be my daughter, and she doesn't. No, my children don't drink. I talk to my kids about it every single day that they do not need to drink alcohol. Red Dog said prayers continue for you, LD Slayer, and all the addicted. Thank you so much, Red Dog. I really appreciate that. And prayers for you, my friend. Slayer said it's like an instant connection when you meet someone who understands the struggle about alcoholism. I've noticed. Yeah, it is. It really is. Nell said, hi, how are you from Connecticut? I'm doing well, Nell. I hope you're doing well too. Thank you so much. Naomi said, hey, brother, I haven't seen you for about 6 months. How are you doing? Doing good, Naomi. Thank you so much. How are you doing? David said, I agree. It's a really great community we have here. It is. Nell said, 3 weeks sober and feeling good. That is awesome. Kate, the people I've met in recovery are some of the most amazing, empathetic people I've ever met. You know, Kate, I've said this before, and I've seen a lot of other people say this too. That people with AUD or any kind of addiction are some of the nicest, smartest people that you will ever meet. They really are. And when they get their stuff under control, man, the people like here on this channel, it's just some of the nicest people to ever run across. D House said, just found your channel, man. Can relate very much to the struggles. Thank you so much for being here, D House. I really appreciate that. I'm sorry that you can relate so much. Lucy just said, I'm listening to you every day on my way driving to work. Really great community here. Thank you so much, Lucija. That's so awesome. There are so many people that tell me that they listen on their way to work. That's so cool. Slayer said, being in this treatment center has shown me how bad fentanyl is. Half are there for booze, the other half for fent. Most are younger than me. Wow. That's crazy. CHP said, way to go, no. Absolutely, way to go, no. Assad said, a big hello to all of you wonderful people from Afghanistan. What's up, Assad? And hello to you, too. I was just watching another YouTuber the other day that was in Afghanistan. If any of you guys know who Seal on Tour is, he was over there. Seems like a really neat place over there. Stephanie said Pink Floyd is the best. Absolutely. I love Pink Floyd. I've listened to their albums so many times. Amy said, hi LD, love you guys. Love you lots. Love you too, Amy. Thank you so much. Ken said, no, mine. Gotcha. Can't say great to be back. Absolutely, man. It's good to see you. CHP said, bye, Nick. Jay Gibbs says, stay up, my man. Way to fight. Been watching channel for a few weeks now. Thank you so much for being here, Jay Gibb. I really appreciate it, man. AD said, what is fentanyl like? Well, I have experience, as a matter of fact, in a controlled hospital environment. And, I mean, it's just like any other painkiller, I would say. Kind of makes you feel kind of dumb, honestly. It doesn't last that long. They give it to me every time I have surgery. They put me on a fentanyl drip. Andy Joe said, cool, man. I'm age 61 and dig Doors music too. Man, I love the Doors. Loved them since I was a kid. Assad said, you guys are an amazing. I just love this chat room. A big shout out to all of you. Thank you so much, Assad. I really appreciate that, my friend. Caroline said the Doors were awesome. Yeah, they were. Come on, baby, light my fire. I would really like to go visit his grave one day. David said, there's so much advertising for alcohol. It's maddening. For real. It really is. It's all over the place. Even on here. As a matter of fact, I have watched my videos on here before and had alcohol commercials play on my videos that I've watched. Honest Mickey, what's up, man? Good to see you. I was going to say LD in the house. Gary said, that's Slayer. That's so true. Deep understanding and empathy. Honest Mickey said, how you doing, bro? Doing good, man. How are you doing? I hope you're doing good today. Jackie said, hey, LD, can't believe I've caught this. I'm usually asleep here in England. It's alive as at this time. Last videos have been deep and hit home. Hi to Slayer. I'm subscribed to him too. Much love. Thank you so much, Jackie. I'm glad you made it today. Ryan said, you are a lifesaver, LD. Thank you, Ryan Martin. I really appreciate that, man. Andy said, LD, have you ever tried gabapentin for neuropathy? Angie, I have, and it didn't do anything for me, and I did not like the way that the gabapentin made me feel. As a matter of fact, I have a full script in there, and I've only taken a couple of them. I did not like the way it made me feel at all. I stopped taking it. And it didn't help my neuropathy either. One of the best things I found for the neuropathy is rubbing that like icy hot. Icy hot has a like a little roller ball thing that you can roll it on, and I'll roll that stuff on my feet and my legs at night and put socks over top of it. It really helps a lot. I don't like putting that stuff on my legs and getting it all over my sheets because it makes everything smell like menthol. Vic said LD Slayer and Shades. First daily channels I checked. Different but great different perspectives. Thank you so much, Vic. That's so cool. Slayer Server said booze, commercials, and shooters need to be banned. For real. I don't think they ever get rid of the shooters, man. You know what's crazy is when I was in the restaurant industry years and years ago, so, South Carolina, we didn't have large bottles. We served nothing in all restaurants. It was all mini bottles. So if you made like a Long Island iced tea or something like that, they'd have to crack open like 5 different mini bottles to make one. It's freaking insane. And if you got a Long Island iced tea or something, it was like $30 because we had to open up all the little mini bottles. But they finally got rid of that. LBC said, have you ever shared your story at a high school? I have not, LBC. I don't know how I would go about doing that, but I would like to do something like that and talk to kids. John Quigley said, I just hit 200 days and I'm at Eagles fan. Really challenging to not get smashed and celebrate the other night. Well, congratulations on 200 days, John. That is awesome. And you were able to stay sober on like your team's big night, man. That's super awesome, dude. Congratulations, man. Stephanie said, so glad to hear that your kids don't drink. You're passing down all the good wisdom. Thank you, Stephanie. Yeah, I've told them that's the one thing I just do not want them to do because they are, pretty much predisposition to have a problem. Caroline said, Angie, I take gabapentin and my feet pain has improved over 2 years. That's good, Caroline. I'm glad you found something that works for you. Jeff said, I'm an Eagles fan for the next couple weeks. John, LOL. Congrats on 200 days. Gary said, don't kill me, LD, but I catch up on your videos late at night and I often fall asleep. Much love. But there is a big difference. No problem, Gary. You know what's crazy is that since I've been doing this, I've had so many people tell me that they fall asleep watching my videos. It blows my mind. Kent said, love Pink Floyd. Yeah, they are absolutely my favorite band. I've had some some really odd experiences listening to Pink Floyd, if you know what I mean. Angie said, Caroline, that's great news. I'm happy to hear that. I take that as well, but mainly to help me settle down and sleep at night. That's good, Angie. Kent said, good to see you, brother. Good to see you too, Kent. Thank you so much. HP said, I love Bad Company. David said, oh, I was listening to Pink Floyd earlier today. What album were you listening to, David? I really like Division Bell, man. John Quigley said, go Birds. Caroline said, LD, I hope you can enjoy kayaking again and also would like to see your garden this summer on here. Oh, I absolutely will show you guys my garden this summer. It's going to be epic this summer. And I don't know if I'll ever be able to go kayaking ever again. It's just way too much physical work. Stephanie said, what is your favorite Pink Floyd song? Have you listened to Roger Waters' solo album? So amazing. That's a hard question, Stephanie. I don't know. I don't know if I have a favorite one. I really like what's the one that's on the wall? It's the part whenever like the groupies come into the room and it's like, where are all the good girls or something like that. I can't remember the name. I really like that song a lot. I can't remember the name of it. Philip said, wishing you continue strength in living with your illness. You are doing monumental work with this channel. I'm off whiskey since last September. Daily thoughts of buying, but resisting for the best. Thank you so much, Philip, for the wishing for continued strength and congratulations, man. That's really good. You're gonna have those daily thoughts, but you're doing the best thing and not giving in. That's awesome. I still get thoughts about it pretty much on a daily basis. Sayer said the 67 was just a different time for music. Would have been awesome to grow up in it. Yeah, it was. I can't believe you don't like country music. Yeah, no, I don't like country music at all. Ken said, "Oh, my alcohol will find its way anywhere." And Joe says, "Stuff you ain't asking me, but like mother and on the turning away off the wall." Chris said, "LD, you're the man. Hope you're feeling better." Thank you so much, Chris. And I am feeling better. I really appreciate that. Hope you're doing well. Jeff said, "LD, do you always have cysts? Do you also have any cysts on your liver?" Jeff, I do. I do, but they're not concerned about the cyst at the moment. I think I have two cysts on my liver the last time they looked at it, but they haven't like grown at all, so they're not really that concerned about it. David said, "I've taken gabapentin and it made me feel like a zombie." That's how it made me feel, David. That's why I did not like taking it. I did not. I like had like no emotion. I just felt weird. I don't like it. Hex Glenn said, "Hey LD, good to see you. I guess good to see you too, my friend. I bet someone here has info about speaking to groups. I would imagine so." John Jarvis said, "Have you considering turn RS using RSO to treat your liver?" You mean Rick Simpson oil, John? And no, I have not. If that's what you're talking about, no, I haven't. LBC said, "Just talk to the principal and volunteer to share your story if they have an assembly." Okay, thank you, LBC. Can't say, "Oh yeah, it's the same, my friend." CHBC LD replaces Judge Judy for falling asleep for me. Can't said all classical rock is good. It is. David said The Wall. Pink Floyd Young List. Seriously, I remember listening to Comfortably Numb and melting into my friend's Honda Civic passenger seat. Yeah, that's just about when I was younger. All Pink Floyd was associated with stuff like that. Kent Lowry said Young Lust. Okay. Louise, I love this community. I'm 7 months sober, was a binge drinker, and it's great to be free. Long may it last. Your channel is amazing. Thank you so much, Louise. And that's awesome. 7 months is a good long while. You're doing awesome. And thank you so much. Carolyn said, "This is the United States calling. Are we reaching?" Terminator said, "How bad were your withdrawal symptoms?" Mine were bad. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. When I first got sober, like after I got sick, I didn't know what to do with myself either. I was so lost. I really did not know what to do. Carry on, Mark said, "Just enjoying." Yeah. Chris said, "LD, can you talk a little about losing friends or having to cut off a friend because they keep wanting to drink a lot?" Yeah, Chris, as a matter of fact, I just did a video just the other day talking about just this topic that you're asking about. It was about losing friends after you get sober. You should go and check that video out. But yeah, I lost a lot of friends since I got sober. But if there's anything specific that that you wanted me to discuss, give me a little bit more specific if you don't mind. And I wouldn't mind talking about it now. Stevie said I actually like Post Malone and Ariana Grande music. Nothing wrong with that. Sayer said I love the Umagama album cover. Can't say great vibes here. Absolutely. Jackie said, Gary, in real life, me too. Last video I watch every night. It's like listening to my buddy talking to me until I fall asleep. Then I catch up the next day. Thank you so much, Jackie. That's so cool. CHB said, Luis, congratulations on 7 months. It's totally awesome. It really is. Kathy, hello. Kathy, good to see you. Yep, Young Lust. Yep, that's the one. Thank you. DM said, do you feel better after those procedures? I do, DM. Still having a little bit of pain in the splenic area, but that's to be expected. But I am feeling better. Thank you, DM. John Jarvis said, yes, Rick Simpson. Well, I made a giant batch yesterday. I've been treating people for 12 years. And how does that help with the cirrhosis? If you don't, well, I guess that'd probably be really hard to answer in a comment. Just wonder, maybe I need to do a little research into it. I've never heard of that helping with cirrhosis. I've just never heard of it before. I'll have to look into that, John. Snarksa said, if alcohol was that great, they wouldn't have to advertise. Yeah, exactly. Jeff said, friends who let you sit the comfort of your bad habits don't love you as much as the people who challenge you. Yeah, that's a good point, Jeff. That's a really good point. That's a really good point. You know, the ones that sit there and give you a hard time about what you're doing, you know, those are the people that really care about you. Thank you so much, Richard. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for the super thanks, my friend. Richard said, let's get more likes and let's all subscribe to LD. Thank you again, Richard. If I can get this in like. There we go. Thank you again, Richard. I really appreciate that. Jammin said, did the drinking mess with your immune system, like long-lasting colds, chronic ear infections? This is stuff I'm dealing with. No, Jammin, I really didn't have any problems with that. King Jules said, say Jules. Well, I just said it. Thank you so much, LVC. I really appreciate that too. Thank you for the super thanks. We are not bad trying to get good. We are sick trying to get well. That is absolutely true. Thank you so much, LVC. I really appreciate that super thanks. Thank you. You're awesome. David said, if alcohol didn't make us feel good, we probably wouldn't drink it. The stuff isn't even taste that good. Yeah, really. DM, do you go to therapy to help find the root cause of your addiction? DM, I do. Thank you so much, Pete. I really appreciate the super thanks, my friend. Pete said, keep the faith, bro. Awesome channel. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thanks, Pete. I really appreciate that. Jay Smith said, have you ever had issues with hepatic encephalopathy? As a matter of fact, Jay Smith, I have. And I've actually got I've got probably about 10 bottles of lactulose upstairs and probably about 4 bottles of Xifaxan up there right now. No joke. I've had encephalopathy pretty bad in the past. Stephanie said, I thought it was weird some celebs sell alcohol when they don't drink. Yeah, that is weird. But they get paid to, to go and make a commercial, so I guess they'll talk about whatever. Stephanie said, I had 10th row seats to Pink Floyd. That was an insane time. I saved up money for those tickets. That's awesome. Nick Colas and Jessica said, can you please do a video on how to get over the guilt, shame, and self-loathing after you get sober? Thank you so much. You've helped me tremendously. I look forward to your videos every day. I absolutely can, Nick. I will do a video on that. And I really appreciate you saying that, my friend. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put that in my notes right now to do that. Give me 1 second here, guys. All right. Yes, Nick, I just put that in my notes, so I'll do a video on that probably this week. Caroline said, I was just going to ask about encephalopathy. Yeah, I've had it, and it's pretty awful. John Jarvis said, we cured a woman's liver while curing her stomach cancer. They took her off the donor list. Wow. That's crazy. I'd like to hear more about that, John. Eckling, you got thoughts on Atlanta rapper Playboy Cardi? I don't know who Playboy Cardi is, my friend. I'm sorry. Carol Chan said, love your Slayer and Steven videos. Help me keep grounded since retirement. So easy to go down that slippery slope. Thank you so much, Carol. And I'm glad that our videos are helping you not fall back down that slippery slope, because it can happen so quick. Steffi says, it's kind of like how pot smokers think they're more creative and they actually aren't. Kathy said, you ever experienced the back pain when your shoulder? Oh, absolutely, Kathy. Yep. I've spoken about that before too. Chilluminati said, you help. You help me every day, LD. God bless, brother. Thank you so much, Chilluminati. I haven't seen you in a while. It's good to see you again. God bless you too. Slayer said, we can love our friends from a distance too and hope that one day they come around. They are on their own journey and most don't want to be told not to drink. Most of them, so I can sympathize. Yeah, friends who still drink heavy. I just don't hang around those people anymore. The ones that drink like that. JCD said, it's like athletes that advertise Monster Energy drinks when drinking themselves. Yeah, really. He said, can you tell when hepatic encephalopathy is coming on? No, I can't, Angie. I have no idea. My wife's the one that notices it, though. Jeffrey said, I pray daily for your total healing in your body. How would you feel if you woke up some morning and you were healed? What's the first thing you would do? Well, Jeffrey, first, thank you so much for praying for me every day. I really appreciate that. And if I woke up one day and I was healed, I don't know. I would give my family a big hug and then probably come on here and make a video and tell everybody what happened. And I don't know. Probably get a kayak and go up to the mountains. David said, I wonder how many people still drink Ciroc now that Diddy is in prison. That's a good question. I don't know about you guys, but I get more junk phone calls. DM said, accepting boredom and embracing it helps so much for sobriety. That's a good point there, DM. It really does. You don't have to be entertained 24/7. And I think that's one of those things, we drink to entertain ourselves a lot of times. We're bored, we're lonely, and we get used to that. LBC said, waiting for April AC/DC concert, Pasadena, California. That's awesome. Moist Max said, hi, bud. I found this channel last year. This time been sober ever since. I'm heading to Leahy in Massachusetts for my transplant evaluation. You helped me get here and stay alive. Thanks, man. Dude, that is so awesome. I'm so glad to hear that. Glad to hear that you're about to have your transplant evaluation, too. I hope everything works out for you, and they give you the go-ahead, and I hope that you can get your new liver, and please keep me posted on how things are going with that. Jay Smith said, my stage 4 cirrhosis was caused by NAFLD. I take the lactulose Xifaxan. My hepatology people will not let me drive anymore. Are they any nicer on the East Coast on that? I haven't had any of them tell me I can't drive, but when I was dealing with encephalopathy, I wasn't driving during that period of time anyway. I could barely even walk. Uh, I was walking around with a walker and stuff like that too. So they didn't even say anything to me about it because I guess they figured I couldn't drive anyways because, like I said, I was walking with a walker. So I wouldn't be able to answer that question, Jay Smith. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, my friend. Kent said, so agree. Salt and Vinegar said, opinions on other forms of addiction like nicotine. Oh, I smoked my whole entire life, and it's very, very, very addictive. Do I think that nicotine is one of those things that, like, people don't go ruining their whole life over nicotine, though. So, I don't know. I think it's one of those things, like, if you want to do it, do it. Um, it's just personal preference there. I don't think it's great for you to do it, but at the same time, um, it's not like alcohol. Kent said we can't hang around them. Yeah. Jackie said, off topic. What do you guys think of David Draymond? Disturbed cover of Sound of Silence is coming up on my YouTube all the time. Personally, his voice blows my mind. Has any seen them? I have not, Jackie. I'm gonna have to check that out now. David Draymond. I'm gonna check that out after I get done on here. Slayer said it's too big of a trigger for me to be around those people. Yeah. Well, and the thing is too, Slayer, is that if you're around people after you've been sober for a while, and then you get around people that are drinking, and they start acting a little bit crazy, you're like, man, did I used to act like that? Like I don't know, it's kind of aggravating, honestly, and embarrassing at the same time because I have to put myself in their shoes and think that like I used to be like that, and probably 10 times worse. Angie said, Caroline, yes, any type of liver disease, you should be eating high protein and clean foods. Yeah. Protein is one of the most important things. It really helps keep the ascites at bay. John Jarvis said, my friend, I'm located in Michigan. I will treat you for free. Only ask that you post the results. I'm very, very serious. Thank you so much for the offer, John. I really appreciate it. Unfortunately, RSO is totally illegal here in South Carolina. But thank you so much, John. And I would like to talk to you about that more because I would like to hear more about this. It's the first time I've ever heard about it, John. I'd like to get some more information about that. I really do appreciate the offer, though. Like I said, I'd like to get your information so that I could reach out to you so I could chat with you. DM said, I bet you Ronaldo, the soccer player, has a fresh, healthy liver. Chris said, same. It's a big trigger for me. Rather go no contact with them. Much easier that way. Yeah. Yeah, and low salt too. That's a good point, Caroline. Thank you for bringing that up because your salt intake is huge with ascites. 1,000 milligrams or less a day. I've heard some people say that 2,000 milligrams, but all my doctors told me 1,000 milligrams of sodium a day. Philip said, interested how you spoke about vodka hit LD like the whiskey. I wonder if it's a dopamine hit we seek as the alcohol just numbs. Greetings from Ireland, cold and windy. Yeah, Philip, I think you're kind of right there about the dopamine hit. My thing and I don't want to trigger anybody. I'm not going to go deep into that right now. 'Cause I really don't want to trigger anybody. But yes, I think there is you get a big dopamine hit off of it. I think that's basically what we're chasing the whole entire time, anyways, dopamine. Angie said, yes, absolutely low sodium. Chris said, I've been drinking a lot of coffee recently. What's your favorite coffee, LD? Yeah, I drink a ton of coffee, Chris, and I think my favorite coffee right now would have to be the Black Rifle, the Sasquatch one. Um, I can't remember what the name of it is, but it's got like a Sasquatch on the label for it. It's a very, very like dark, rich coffee. I really like dark roasts. Micro, what's up? Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well. Well, thank you for coming by while you're out walking, Micro. I really appreciate that. Good to see you again. Bonsai said, I really appreciated your vids on Kratom and Kava. Both are just horribly addicting. Absolutely, Bonsai. Thank you for sharing that. Kid said, awesome again, new liver for real. DM said, nicotine can be harder to quit, especially if it's your last vice. I could see where that, I could see that. Snarska said, oh my god, best version of Sound of Silence. Jeff, thoughts on trying to replan the meetup this summer or fall? I'll supply the organic coffee, lol. Yeah, I plan on trying to lock something in again. I just need to figure out what's going on with, my surgeries and all that stuff. Because what happened the last time, we were supposed to go up there. I actually had a cabin up there and everything, and then ended up having to go have surgery. But it was emergency surgery. I'm just gonna have to see what's going on with my CAT scans and stuff, and see if there's gonna be any surgeries planned, and then I'll try to figure out something from there, Jeff. But absolutely, I really do want to have another meetup. A said, "While Slayer is here, and also LD, you read both massive inspirations to me. I've had massive issues in my life in the past couple of years, and your videos set me on a better course. Thank you so much. I'm glad that things are on a better course for you, Afe." Slayer said, I think I really only ever cared to smoke cigarettes when I was drinking. Without booze, they aren't so appealing. Yeah, dude, that was me too, man. If I had a drink in my hand, I had to have a cigarette. And then was that after that, it was kind of like, yeah, it wasn't they weren't that appealing at all. They actually smelt nasty. Andy said I had to quit alcohol before I quit cigs. I could see where you'd have to do that. Gorilla with a fedora said, my cousin and Gain Igars is from Italy and suffered from nicotine addiction. Stephanie said it's aggravating being around drunks. I wonder what it is, like uncanny valley type thing, cause we know they are acting off. Kenneth said, have to look out for them, but from a distance, I can't stand being around any drinking. Yeah, I don't like it either. David said, true Slayer, booze and cigs tend to go together. Yeah, like, what's the saying? Peas and carrots. They do. Bonzai said, the nicotine withdrawal was honestly the worst than alcohol withdrawal for me personally. I was on those vapes, though, with concentrated nicotine. I could see that. J Mart says, shout out to you and Slayer. Y'all don't understand the impact y'all have on us. Thank you so much, J Mart. I really appreciate that, my friend. I'm glad that we could help. Andy Joe said, I'm currently free from both. Congratulations, Angie. And Andy, I'm sorry. Like said, when I smoked years ago, it was a social thing, but I hated the taste. I liked smoking the herbs back then. I didn't know that you smoked the green stuff, Micro. Homeless Bird said, hey LD, just wanted to thank you for all the videos. I've been working on reducing my drinking. I personally benefited from taking classes to keep my mind busy. Thank you. Absolutely, my friend. That's awesome. Good for you on reducing your drinking. Stephanie said, I grabbed a fish fillet in your honor today, LD. That's awesome, Stephanie. I love those fish fillets. Marker said, booze and memory loss goes hand in hand. I hated that. Yeah, for real. I like couldn't remember the night before every day. Kathy said my doctor told me 2000 and under. I had ascites once, 8.5 liters drained in October 30th, 2024. That was when I was diagnosed with decompensated cirrhosis. Gotcha, Kathy. Yeah, like I said, some doctors say 1,000, some say 2,000. I would say best bet though, stay under 1,000. That's going to be your, you're being really safe by doing that. But that if that's what your doctor wants you to do, that's a lot of fluid that they took off of you too. So I said, only way to be around drunk people is to be drunk. Yeah, man, it's awful. It makes me feel bad for the people who have been around me while I've been drunk. Embarrassing. Yeah, you're right about that too, Slayer. And like I was talking about the other day on here about that like mindless conversation that you have with all those people at the bars. I mean, think about how many nights you just wasted away sitting there having some mindless drunk conversation, arguing with people at the bar about some opinion. Everybody solving the world's problems sitting around that bar, and everybody goes home, passes out, and wakes up feeling like crap the next morning. And it's like, I don't know, it's crazy. Tom said, LD, great to finally catch you. I can't tell you how much you have been for me. Greetings from London. Thank you so much, Tom. That's so awesome. I'm glad that the videos have helped you so much, my friend. And thank you for being here. I really appreciate that. I'm glad you hopped on the live. Caroline said, do you take vitamins? I do. I take a diabetes vitamin pack every single day. It's Nature Made, I think is the name of the brand. David said, you're right, Mike. There's a big chunk of my college years I don't remember. Yeah, there's a big chunk of my life that I don't remember. Micro said, glad to see you too, LD. I missed your last live. I watch your videos as you post. Thank you, Micro. I have missed talking to you lately. Drew Schmaru said, favorite coffee drink is Starbucks iced macchiato with non-fat milk. You guys are making me want to have another coffee. I'm only like 10 deep right now. Angie said, Kathy, I'm sorry to hear that you asked Rose and my daughters have said 2,000 milligrams. Well, but usually I say about 1,000. Michael said, ugh. When someone tells me I've told you that already have no recollection. Awful glad those days are gone. You're not kidding, Micro. I've spoken about this so many times, but that phone call that you would get like the next day, the next morning, and when somebody calls you and they go, do you remember what you did last night? And you say, no, I don't remember. And they go, man. You get that pause, and then you're like, oh man, what did I do? That is always the worst. Dean said, in 100 years, when humans can get new liver transplants with no problems, do you think addiction will skyrocket? That's a good question, DM. I don't know. You probably, in 100 years, you'll probably have some kind of like Neuralink thing in your head, and you just hit a button and you can like get some kind of like customized high or something without having to even consume any kind of product. You probably get some kind of like AI intoxication or something. Who knows? United Carnivore said, carnivores unite. Tango said, did you smoke a lot? Yeah, oh yeah. Probably, I smoked at least a pack of cigarettes every day. And when I was drinking, I probably smoked a pack and a half at least. But there were days I smoked 2 packs, 3 packs of cigarettes in a day. Just depend, like if I was out partying or something like that, just depending on what I was doing. But yes, I smoked every single day and I smoked a lot. Marker said I never got to that point often, thankfully, but still, I think it was because I drank fast. Tango said, LD, I'm 2 years sober. That is awesome, Tango. That is a good while. Congratulations, my friend. That is so cool. David said, yeah, it does suck. Chickens don't surf. I made it. That's awesome. Chickens don't surf. Thank you for hopping on here today. We've been here for an hour and a half already. I can't. What? It's 7 o'clock. Good Lord. I'm going to have to get off here soon. Kent Lowry said salt and pepper. Tango said, LD, you help keep me sober. Thanks for what you do. I hope you live long. Thank you so much, Tango. I really appreciate you saying that. LVC said, double tap screen to leave a like. Thank you, LVC. Every like helps. Slayer said, the devil's lettuce. Sweet Carol Ann said, I was about to read Sweet Caroline too. I am 17 years sober. I love sober life. Quit smoking 35 years ago for my kids. Quit drinking for me. That's awesome. 17 years. That is a long time. And 35 years no smoking. Good for you, Sweet Carol Ann. Ryan Martin said, you are stronger than you are broken, Lieutenant LD. Thank you so much, Ryan. You're so nice, my friend. I really appreciate that. Michael said, of course I explored. I didn't like drinking booze back then. I never lost my with herbs. Yeah, that was my first love was the herbs. That was, and I was a big herb smoker back then too. Deanna said, I always felt like something was wrong with me when I was really young. I felt like a round peg in a square hole. When I first introduced, I felt normal for the first time, kind of sad. DM, I know exactly what you mean by that. That's exactly how I felt the first time I drank and got like a really big buzz. I felt the same way. I was like, I feel like right now. Window 9226 said it's a normal progression of alcoholism that you eat less and lose weight while drinking. Can hernias, acid reflux, hemorrhoids also a part of progression as well? Thank you. Yeah. I have two hernias, but they came because of the ascites. But the acid reflux, hemorrhoids, all that stuff, absolutely, yeah. Hemorrhoids, sitting on the toilet all the time because when you're drinking, you're in active addiction. You spend an hour or two on the toilet every single day. I mean, it's going to cause hemorrhoids, hernias too. Especially if you end up with ascites. I mean, it's almost a given that you're going to get a hernia. And the acid reflux, alcohol, that really causes acid reflux bad. I used to eat Tums, just like the Advil. I mean, I was popping them all day long. Slayer said, herbs, a whole fancy micro. Yeah, they're microgreens, man. Micro said, yeah, I'm keeping it PG. David said, good point, LD. The quality of my conversation is way better now than I'm sober. Absolutely, man. Just thinking about some of those old conversations from back in those days. Golly. Like I said, I enjoyed the cleaner stuff, but then it started giving me heart palpitations, anxiety. Go figure. Yeah, that happens to a lot of people for some reason. I don't know what that's all about, especially as they start getting older. James Murph said, "Hey LD, good to see you. Thankfully, still sober, but have been struggling after a hard diagnosis last year. Thank you for being a role model for such hard work and honesty you can achieve." Thank you so much, James. I'm glad to hear that you're still sober. I'm sorry that you're still struggling after your diagnosis, but hang in there, my friend. Um, I know exactly how you feel. I can totally relate, especially after you get that diagnosis, because at that point you're like, well, all right, no, I have cirrhosis, so what does it even matter? I don't know what your diagnosis is, but it's one of those things. If you do end up with cirrhosis, like, well, I have cirrhosis already, so what does it matter? Who cares? Um, but hang in there because not drinking is it's the best thing that you can do for your liver is to stay sober. Tango said, what chat is he reading? I don't think I can see the comments. I am reading your comment right now, Tango, at 6:58. So I'm behind. Best friends while drunk at the bar, dealing on with numbers. Yeah. Vic said this is the first live of any channel, probably due to being in Australia. Happy to catch it. That's awesome. It's your first live. That's so cool. Jeff said so many inconsequential conversations while drunk and saving people's Phone numbers I had no interest in reaching out to the next day while hungover. Man, you are not kidding, Jeff. And then you get that the night before, oh man, we're gonna go do this and that, and you have all these like magnificent plans to go do something the next day, and then you wake up and the next morning you're like, please, I hope that person doesn't call me. Slayer said, I can't believe I was talking to that person last night. What's up, B man? Good to see you. Like I said, and you had the I'm buying the bar rounds and rounds. Man, you're not kidding, Micro. I know you see me talk about that. You think you're like doing something for everybody. You're like, I'm buying everybody around. And the next thing you know, you wake up the next morning, you're like, did I really have a $400 bar tab? And then you start remembering that you're buying rounds of drinks for everybody that nobody even remembers the next day. Nick said, I've been sober 37 days. My goal is to go all of 2025 without a drop. I'm finally ready for this. That's awesome, Nick. You can do it. I know you can. I totally believe in you, my friend. I like your thought process and your goals. Sarah said, Elon Musk, AI high. Can't say it's so true, LD. AI intoxication. Yeah. I would imagine at some point there's going to be something like that where you just click a button and the next thing you know. Yeah, Micro. You get those beer goggles. David said, man, between the booze and the cigarettes, I waste a ton of money. Me too, dude. Can't say great group here tonight, LD. It absolutely is. Steve Williams gave me a purple dinosaur alligator. Marcus, I can't go to this place anymore. It causes too much anxiety. I know what you mean. Sweet leaf. Nick said, I watch all of Slayer and LD's videos when I'm at work through my headphones. Help keep me going. That's awesome, Nick. Saw Marcus after years of boozing. Does anyone else feel dumber than they were before? I feel so much smarter now that I don't drink anymore. Kathy said, I'm glad I found you, LD. You are a great help to me. I'm glad that you're here, Kathy. So glad you found this channel. Carolina said, laughter is the best medicine. It absolutely is. Slayer said 100. Nick said, I'm glad to hear how dedicated you are to your sobriety, Slayer. Absolutely. Sounds like you're crushing it. Bojack said, any word on the blood clots? No, it's not since the last surgery that I had 2 weeks ago. I have CAT scans at the end of February on the 27th, so I'll be keeping you guys updated when I find out. DM said, do you have a hiatal hernia from vomiting so much? You know, I have some kind of hernia inside of me, and that might be what it is. I'd have to ask my wife. She knows. But I have a umbilical hernia and like a sub umbilical hernia or something like that. So it's right at my belly button. I have two of them right there. You can't tell now, but if I get ascites, you can absolutely tell. Kent said, those conversations help me to drink, but glad to be able to discuss it and listen to others. Yeah. Jackie says, sign out LD. My eyes are squinting. Hello, catch up on the morning. Great community here. Love the chat. Thank you, Jackie. Yeah, it's about time for me to sign out too. I hope you have a great night. Nick said there's a great app called Sober Sidekick that has been really helpful. Everyone I've spoken to is very supportive and we have each other's backs. That's awesome. I'm going to check that out, Nick. Moist Max said, how do you deal with the iron overload? Are you also having issues with dark blood pooling under your skin? I have those issues currently. I was wondering if more have this problem. No, I don't have that problem at the moment. Moist Max, I don't. Luis, I'm gonna hop off now. It's late here. Yeah, Luis, I'm about to hop off too. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Deborah said you can do it, Nick. Absolutely. Rob said, glad your surgery went well. Thank you so much. Have a great night, Mona. Yeah, guys, I'm going to go ahead and hop off of here. Caroline said, I had ascites when I went to the hospital, but not come back. That's awesome, Caroline. Yeah, it comes and goes. I'm not even going to say when the last time I had ascites because I'm not going to jinx myself. David said, this is an awesome live, guy. This absolutely was a very good. No trolls in here tonight. Everybody's being super supportive of each other and kind and nice. This has been a really nice live. Thank you so much, guys, for everybody being just so nice and cool tonight. It's been a really nice live. Manfred said, good to see you live. Had a great night. Thank you so much, Manfred. You have a great night as well. DM said, LD, make more food videos and some reaction music videos about sobriety. Will do, DM. Thank you so much. Jeffrey said, time to get off and eat supper, but just wanted to let you know, even though I've never drank or smoked, I enjoy watching encourage others. Have a good night. Thank you so much, Jeffrey. I really appreciate that. Kent said, LD, I don't know, but I sure look forward to being here. You are one of a kind brother. Much respect. I have one in my belly button waiting to see my doctor. Thank you so much, Kent, and I hope that your doctor's appointment goes well with that. They told me not this past December, but the December before, I think it was. I can't remember, but I went and spoke with them about having surgery with it, but it's gonna be a mess because of my blood thinners and stuff. So I'm just not gonna worry about it. Thank you so much, Jeff. I really appreciate the super chat, man. Jeff said, thanks for going live tonight, LD. Much love to everyone here, and see you on the next one. Absolutely, guys. Thank you, Jeff. This has been like a super awesome live this time, like for real. You guys have been so nice tonight. Not saying that you guys aren't nice all the time. It's just we've had like some trolls pop in the past couple times. Nick said, have a great night, everyone. You have a great night too. Thank you, Ron's mom. I didn't know you were here tonight. You didn't say anything. Good to see you. I hope you have a great night, Ron's mom. Caroline said, thanks for the live chat. Absolutely. Thank you for being here, Caroline. Ochilin said, glad you're doing better. Been praying for you. Thank you so much for the prayers. Bye, Stephanie Lake. I'll see you next time. Trippy Seeds. I didn't know you were here either. You have a great night, Trippy Seeds. Good to see you. Slayer said, let's jump with more, brother, if you have time. Yeah, man. Always got time for you, dude. Give me a shout tomorrow, man. I'll shoot you a text. Kent said, have a blessed and great evening, LD and all. Great live. Thank you, Kent. You have a great, blessed night, too, as well, my friend. Good night, Chris. Philip. Well done, LD. Good night. Well, thank you so much, Philip. And you have a great night as well. Angie said, thanks for live, LD. Thanks for everyone. See you later. You have a great night, too, Angie. And thank you for being here. It's good to see you. Micro said, have a great night, LD, and everyone on here. Love your community. It absolutely is, Micro. This is such a great community, and thank you for being a part of it. You've been here since the beginning, too. Can't thank you enough. And David. He said, oh, yeah, I didn't even notice there were no trolls. Yeah, there weren't. Thank you, David. I hope you have a great night, man. Pam, have a great night. Ho Chi Lin, thank you. Have a great night. Moist Max, I hope you have a great night, my friend. Kathy, good night to you. Kent, have a great night, my friend. David, I'll see you later, brother. Micro, I'll see you next go round. Chickens Don't Surf, good to see you. I hope you have a great rest of your night. Kate, thank you, LD in chat. Love and blessings all. Love and blessings to you, too. Slayer, I'll talk with you soon, man. Ryan Martin, I hope you have a great night. You're awesome, too, my friend. I really appreciate the positivity, man. LVC, peace to you as well. Micro, love you too, my friend. Guys, I will see y'all on the next live. Thank you so much for being here tonight. I really do appreciate it. And until the next time, I'll see y'all then. And I'll see everybody in tomorrow's video. Y'all have a great night. And thank you so much to everybody that hooked me up with the super chats. And thank you so much for all the positivity. Everybody was super awesome. And I can't thank you guys enough. See y'all tomorrow.